Hello, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Welcome to episode 22 of the Banter podcast. A special one for me is 22 is the number of inches that my monitors are in width. I bet that newfound knowledge has made the drive completely worth it, Lorna.
Absolutely.
How was your Christmas?
Very nice, actually. Quiet like most of the things, but pretty rich in ale, so no complaints.
How many of these podcasts have you done?
I think it's my third.
Yes, this is your third.
I'm not getting invited
I'm hoping for a fourth.
I'm only going to get one.
The voice of the person who isn't getting invited back. Tell us who that belongs to.
Your mummy!
My mummy is here.
Mummykins!
Mummykins is here to join us for the quiz. Totally not to make up numbers. What's that you're drinking?
Sheridan's!
And out of a very fancy looking glass too.
It's a fancy glass.
Glassware is a rarity on this podcast, so well done for
Mine's in a bottle.
Yeah.
A glass bottle.
A glass bottle.
You've got glass today.
I have, because I was shamed about the carton that I was going to bring down.
I didn't shame you for that.
Well, Mummykins did.
I did, yes.
But yes, I'm Claire. Hi, you've heard me before. I'm drinking, what the fuck did I call this? Breakfast juice. I'm drinking breakfast juice, which is a favourite of mine for festivaling with. And it's in a glass, as per the theme.
Oh yes, the person who listens to this would remember that roughly this time last year we released a special episode where I hosted a quiz and the winner got a piece of shit trophy. Scott was actually victorious in that one, and as a kind of catch-22 he had to return the following year, which would have been today, and host the quiz. But because he isn't with us, I'm going to return as the quiz master.
He's not dead though, is he?
He's dead to us.
us.
Scott's not dead. So I'll be returning as quizmaster again, which is annoying because my trophy budget has been fucking rinsed. I'm willing to bet he's lost it.
Absolutely.
He probably lost it on the way back from winning
the
it.
exalted one?
Mr. Brody Lee, yeah, very sad. Very
Shock,
sad.
that was. He is dead.
Yes, he is. Thoughts and prayers. Not COVID related, however.
Oh, surprising. But lung problems.
He was only in his 40s.
Yeah, and he was only resting a month ago.
Yeah. His last match was at TNT
bloody
with Cody.
quick.
Yeah, the dog collar match.
We reckon he might have breathed in some food which went septic or something.
Oh, that's an unusual one.
All speculation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're making it up.
Yeah, R.I.P.
I can't imagine what else would have killed him so quickly so young.
Except COVID, really.
Yeah, he's not the COVID related.
They're very specific about that.
Yeah.
I do wonder how
But it
AEW
was
is going to
lovely.
move forward now with the Dark Order.
Jeez, I mean, if you get like pros.
Take control.
10 questions. Whoever answers the most correctly takes the trophy back with them and returns next time to host this fucking thing. Because I'm doing it 3 times in a goddamn fucking row.
I've already seen 2 of these shit trophies turn up on my Amazon.
Yes.
If it's me, all I'll have to do is click buy again.
No, you returned the trophy. Scott was meant to return
Oh,
last
of
year's
course,
trophy,
yeah, you're only meant to buy fucking one. I wanted it so bad. I was so annoyed because I'm also competitive. I really wanted this trophy until I realised that you had to host next year, and then I was like, actually, I'm fine.
Well, I'll have to kind of like talk and everything and ask all the questions next year.
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll have to do what I'm doing.
You'd have to be the host.
Legit.
This is why you don't really want to win.
Alright ladies, we went over the nitty-gritty offline. I want you to adhere to the rules as always, so if you want to touch gloves, do it now. Question 1. Oh, I will put these up on the screen this time. For much of 2020, we had a tent erected in our garden. My question to you is, how many days was it pitched up for?
Ooh.
Was it A, 122, B, 156, C, 171, or D, 185?
I remember the 100 days.
Well, at least you're a third right in that respect.
I'm going on my gut instinct on this one. I'm going
I've
for
chosen
B.
mine.
You're going for B.
Yeah, and I had B.
I went D.
Lorna and Mum have gone for B. Claire has gone for D.
Because I said each month's got about 30 days, hasn't it? And it was March till about end of October.
Oh, smart. I was trying to do it looking at the tally chart in the tent.
The answer is B, 100.
Yay!
Okay. The tent was up for 22 weeks and 2 days, which is also 13,478,400 seconds. 222,640 minutes. It went up on the 30th of March and down on the 1st of September. It was visited 215 times in that period, which averages 1.3 visits a day.
Oh, wow.
And you felt every one of them seconds.
Oh, I did.
That tent served us well.
You did. It did well.
Question 2.
Yes.
Who won Best Picture at this year's Academy Awards? Was it A, Joker, B, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, C, Parasite, or D, 1917?
I am going for A with the Joker, just purely because it's the most recognisable.
Okay.
I know it wasn't B because I was most disappointed,
Oh.
but I don't know what it was. But I've gone for D.
I do know what it was,
Ah.
and I also went for D.
Oh.
1917 did very well at the Oscars.
But I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood should have won it because it was brilliant.
Agree, yes.
1917 did really well at the BAFTAs.
Oh!
It did win Best Picture at the BAFTAs.
Ooh!
But when it comes to the Oscars, Best Picture went to C, Parasite.
Oh.
Did anything
No,
go?
no
one chose
Oh,
that.
well, it was
Clearly.
clearly unmemorable.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've not seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
No. I have seen the other ones,
What's
though.
Parasite about?
It's a
A
Korean
Parasite.
film.
I
Oh, it's a foreign language film?
Yes.
That's unusual.
It won the most awards that year with 4.
Ticking all the diversity boxes.
Joker received most nominations with 11.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a really good Oscars. Next one's happening on April the 25th next year, which is obviously quite the anomaly because they always occur in February.
COVID, isn't it?
It's going to be an in-person ceremony, but
We hope.
all like the nominees will be done remotely, much like the Game Awards. Question 3.
Yes.
What was the first match wrestled in an AEW ring this year?
I don't know.
Was it A, Kenny Omega versus Scorpio Sky, B, Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin, C, Butcher and the Blade versus Private Party, or D, Hikaru Shida versus Chris Statlander?
This is a stuff
Oh
in
my
the dark.
god, is that Private Party?
Funny thing is about this, after we recorded last year's quiz, we watched AEW
No.
straight afterwards. And in my head, I was like, I'm going to remember this match, and if I have to host it next time for some reason, I'm going to have it in.
I've put this
And I think
one
Scott did the same thing.
because I think he's one of the most prestigious guys, and I think they'd have used him first.
Go on, what you saying?
Stop
I'm
rubbing
saying
your
Stop
head.
doing that.
Oh, sorry. B.
I'm agreeing with you. I went for B.
Oh,
A unanimous B.
And were we right?
Let's see. Yes.
Yes!
Oh,
Oh,
Cody-
face of
They
TNT.
are that predictable.
I had the same thought that
Yeah.
you did, even
Yeah.
though I watched it. That's
Yeah.
how I, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes won the match.
I think Darby Allin's going to feature very much soon because him and Sting are going to be.
Darby Allin's a TNT champion, who
Is
he
he?
ironically beat Cody for in their third match that year. I think it's the only time he's beaten Cody as well.
I think you're right though, Mum. I think they're going to do a Sting and Darby Allin
Yeah,
storyline.
I do. Yeah, definitely.
Good call.
Yeah, because they've been eyeballing each other lately.
Against the
haven't
family, Lorna, your faction.
Easily done. Butcher and Blade have got this.
Butcher
I think
is
so.
lean
But
as fuck at the
Darby
moment.
Allin's eye candy.
He's the face of the company.
Half his face.
How is he eye candy? He looks
Ooh,
disgusting.
Yeah. No, he's
Darby
very
Allin?
good, yeah. The
Is-
one with half the yeah.
Yeah,
You
His
can
bone
still tell.
structure.
You can still tell.
He's
I
Got
hate-
very good
cheekbones.
eyes.
I hate his nose.
He's a handsome fella.
He is, yeah.
Not for me, Mum, but I can
No.
see why.
Ready for the next one?
No, there's only me in the whole household who fancies men. That's weird, isn't it?
Actually, you are outnumbered. I'd say you're probably more attracted to men next than anyone else.
Not Darby Allin. Though.
Yeah,
It's
you've
like
got
I've
taste.
nobody to go for with at all. It's very upsetting.
I'm trying to think of how to think about that properly.
That's fun.
Okay,
It would
question.
be Evans from the Heavens.
Oh well, yeah, Evans from the Heavens is quite good looking.
COVID.
Okay, question 4.
Too soon.
Who won most anticipated game at this year's Game Awards? Was it A, Halo Infinite, B, Resident Evil Village, C, God of War sequel, or D, Elden Ring?
Most anticipated game, not necessarily best game.
No, these games haven't been released yet.
Oh, they haven't?
No.
Oh, in that case, I would say the only one I'll have heard of.
I'm gonna go A, just purely because of the following. So I was thinking
I was thinking
most
that.
popular.
I was thinking A, because it's the only one I've heard of, Halo.
I was thinking C, because I remember watching this and thinking it's not going to be Resident Evil because that's not relevant anymore. I remember thinking my next choice would be Halo, and it wasn't that. So I think it's one of the other two, and I can't remember which one, so I went C.
God
Come
of
for
War.
C. And what did you go with, Natalie?
Hey.
With Halo as well.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're all wrong.
Oh.
Ah, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. It's
It's
the
one of
game
the two.
produced by From Software, who did Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne. And George R.R. Martin is also going to be involved.
Hang
Oh.
on.
That's it.
That'd be cool.
Low scoring quiz so far. I wrote this one for you, man.
Oh, it's going to be darts related.
Question number 5. When's my birthday? No.
That's too hard.
Who picked up the dub in this year's English Open snooker tournament?
What's
What?
the dub?
The win.
Oh, right.
Was it A, Judd Trump, B, Neil Robertson, C, Ronnie O'Sullivan, or D, Mark Selby?
I have gone for Mark Selby. Judd Trump? Nah.
It was between Trump and Selby.
It wasn't. It was
It was
between
not
Trump
Robertson.
and Robertson.
Oh,
9-8
no.
to Trump. Just some random
It's
stuff.
really, really good match.
I heard
Any
it was tense.
relation?
No.
No.
No, I thought that was like related to somehow Donald
yeah, no.
Trump, and I was like, oh my god.
No.
He wouldn't be allowed in snooker.
One random stats for you that you might enjoy. 66 centuries were done by 35 players, and Neil Robertson had the highest break with 140. That's all I could
Oh,
be
that's
bothered to
very
look
good.
into, to be honest. That was for you, not me.
Appreciate it nonetheless.
Yes, enjoy those factoids.
I have enjoyed them. When I host this, if I win, do I have to do interesting factoids as well?
It's
No.
whatever you choose to do, man.
Question 6. Cats was nominated for 9 Golden Raspberry Awards, including Worst Picture, but how many of these categories was it victorious in? Was it A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 9?
So it was nominated for 9.
Yes, and won 6 of them.
So it won 6
You said
of them.
Ah, I just said the answer!
Excellent!
We all get a point. Leave that in.
D.
No point for you, bitch.
Right, I'm going to think of another question. Right.
Is this the bonus question? Because you messed up number 6.
No, this is question number 6. There was no
Is it?
number
Is
6
it?
prior to this.
Is this
Don't
number
worry about
6B?
that. Question 6B.
Yes.
Did we get the points for that?
Yes,
I
of course
caught,
we
like,
did.
points
No, you
for that.
did.
No,
Thingy,
all on the
thingy.
clean, all on the
With
clean
D,
slate.
D.
All on the clean
Right,
slate.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 6.
B.
What was the most watched TV show on Netflix this year? Was it A, The Queen's Gambit, B, Money Heist, C, Tiger King, or D, Too Hot to Handle?
Oh, I want it to be Tiger King.
Yes. Tiger King hit us at a time where...
I think.
Yeah, I think it's unanimous on that one. For
Yes.
Tiger
All for
King.
Tiger King.
Yeah.
You are all right.
Ah, no way.
No.
Tiger King had 64 million views.
Yeah.
Money Heist had 65 million views.
Oh.
Too Hot to Handle had 51 million, and The Queen's Gambit had 62 million.
I've never heard of it.
No, I haven't watched any of the others.
I've heard of all of them apart from Too Hot to Handle. I would have guessed Tiger King as well, to be honest.
Yeah. That was one of the most normal things to
Everyone.
happen in 2020.
It's the only thing we're talking about except
Yeah.
Corona.
It's the only one out of this list that I've seen, actually.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
So-
Yeah.
Same. He deserved more.
It did.
That criminal. You felt weirdly sorry for him, didn't you? Even though we're all fucking bent.
They're all horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible
Okay.
people.
Wow.
But you could not help but watch.
Yeah, and root
We're
for him
sick.
weirdly.
Sick human. I know he treated his boyfriends.
Yeah, dodge.
Question 7. Sadly, we didn't get Eurovision this year. To fill that void, Netflix released a movie based on the song contest. I reviewed it. It was actually quite bad. Our antagonist had a very quirky song, glazed in implication. I want you to tell me the name of that song. Was it A, The Lion of Love, B, The Sultan of Seduction, C, The King of Coitus, or D, The Overlord of Orgasm? I should get points because I had to come up with 3 additional song titles.
Wow.
The
Yes.
overlord of orgasm, just purely because I want it to be that. So I'm going D.
B.
B,
I
The
also-
Sultan of Seduction for None, and Claire as
It's
well.
got to be A, isn't it?
It is A.
I was toying with A.
The only
glad
one that
one of
didn't
us
make
played
sense.
safe. I'm glad.
Did you play A?
Then I went D.
That sounded too
I'm
much
glad
like
that
Joe
you
had
two
made it
think-
up.
Yeah, but I made all three of the others up.
The king of coitus.
I knew it wasn't that one. I think we all know.
I'm wearing the crown right now. I hope we get Eurovision next year. I really do. 22nd of May it's been penciled in for in Rotterdam. Format's unclear. They've got several different scenarios in place depending on what state the world is in. Question 8. How many fights were participated in a UFC octagon this year? Was it A, 267, B, 322, C, 456, or D, 509?
I'm going to go for A. I know it's controversial, but also there's been a lot going on in there.
I'm going to say B because I have no idea whatsoever, and that was on
Oh,
the
so
top
you're
of my
going
pile.
322.
I've
I've
no
gone
idea.
267.
I was thinking between them, but I was ultimately landed on B.
No, it's 456.
Oh.
C was the answer.
God, they did well.
139 knockouts. The fastest was in 17 seconds by Kanzat Chimaev against Gerald Miscreant, wasn't it? Something like that. I watched that fight live. 82 submissions, fastest one in 39 seconds by Brian Keller. 185 unanimous decisions, 35 split decisions, and 5 no contests.
Nice. They did very well this year. Jeez.
Surprisingly so. It never really stopped, did it? No points again.
It's going to be
Too
neck
hard.
and neck.
Yeah, it's
It's
obviously
how hard
decided
can multiple
difficult
choice
quiz.
be?
Pretty much just guessing, aren't we? Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, this
I've known one.
this question returns from last year.
Oh.
It's going to be in every time I host. How many times have I thrown up from drinking too much booze this year?
Oh, I know this.
Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3?
B.
No, it's A.
Is it
Not
none?
this year. Not this year, sonny
We
lads.
spoke about it recently. Not this year.
It was a shock last year.
Yeah, it was once last year at Rod
Oh,
Ferreira's
I was
birthday party.
thinking of one. I don't think I've got a single one right yet.
You have points. You do have
You got
I have
Trump-
some
you got Trump,
points.
right?
I did, following you.
I made you watch it, I think.
Yeah. I
Final
saw.
question.
Oh, I feel like there should be
I didn't
more.
even prompt you for that, thank you. How many minutes of podcast have we recorded this year? Is it A, 135, B, 174, C, 203, or D, 265?
Is that before or after edit?
That's very much after edit.
Oh, okay, it's the stuff that goes on the website.
Right.
It's as and when.
Well, you're going to know, aren't you? She's going to know because she's been
Don't
involved.
start calculating, you two. You got to go from
Yeah,
your
she's been
instinct.
in it all.
Come on,
She
you got to
said
go
she'll
from...
know. She'll know how many hours
And
of
There
her
is
life
absolutely
she's
no
wasted.
way she knows this offhand.
But we listen to every podcast,
I
so
don't
we
think
should
I'll listen to
know.
any of them.
She probably won't listen to this
I
one.
won't listen to this one, I can guarantee you.
Have you two chosen yours?
No.
I've chosen mine.
Yes, I'm going to go first.
Go on, you go first.
I said C.
I said C.
I said C.
Oh.
Are you now?
We're shit.
You are all right.
Is it 265?
It's 174. We did 5 episodes this year. The longest was 42 minutes 50 seconds. The shortest was 29 minutes 23 seconds, and that averages out to 34 minutes and 43 seconds.
This is going to be the shorter one, though, isn't it?
There is no need for a tiebreaker question.
Ooh, an outright winner.
All positions have been locked in.
Can we have the
Is
bonus
that the last
question
question
anyway?
then?
Yes. Should we have it included in it anyway? Fuck it.
What about if you double the points? If it counts for 2 points, would that change the whole game?
Would
Yes.
it change everything?
Right,
Ooh la
can I-
la.
I'll tell you what, let's just do it anyway for double the points and we'll work out what happens afterwards.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Okay, for
Come
2
on.
points. What percentage of battery is my phone at
48.
right now? You've gone for 48.
Yeah.
No, it'd be quite high. I think it'd be 73.
Am I the type of guy who looks after his phone battery? Like?
Yes, you are.
Go on then, what are you going for, Claire?
I've got my life sorted. What have you gone for, Mum?
73.
86. I think it's pretty high. Could even be on a hundo, it wouldn't surprise me. But that wank, I think, would have brought the battery down.
There has been no wank today.
You saving them up for something?
No, I've
The
just
jar.
been so busy.
There's your title.
And that was for double the points. The answer was 79.
Ooh,
Mum
Mum!
was the closest, earning herself 2 points there. That actually changed nothing regarding the positions. In third place With a frankly embarrassing 2 points. Claire.
I did expect better from myself, not gonna lie.
Right then. Let me put down my drink.
Second place has 3 points. The winner managed to earn themselves 6 points. And against all odds, that winner is Mum.
Yay!
Well done! Yay!
Next year's quiz is going to be so hard.
Won't be no bollocks like how many minutes of podcast and visits to the tent.
Things like
How many times did he drop the C-bomb on his birthday?
I should take all year writing these questions.
Yes,
I cannot fucking wait.
Yes.
Me
Because
too.
you know how seriously I take my quizzing.
You do. Wow, I was really shit.
Golden
That was.
turd.
Wow.
What an honour.
You'll have to put it on display.
I will.
That was really good, Joe.
I may as well have
Very
this.
nice. Thank you, Joe,
No,
for
no,
being
no,
our
okay.
sumptuous host.
Thank you very much, it was a pleasure. Delighted I'm not doing it next year. Right then, without further ado, should we get smashed and watch some Marble Olympics?
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Marvel Olympics.
It's Olympics, but with marbles.